Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. Today we are going to learn something very practical and very important topic, that is the global styling and dark mode. If you are seeing apps like YouTube, Instagram, GitHub, they all have the dark mode. Means every single modern app has a dark mode, right? Today we will build that logic ourselves, and don't worry, I will explain everything in a very simple way with the live coding. Now, first one is what is global styling. So global styling means styles that applies to the entire application. For example, same background color everywhere, same font for every text, same layout structure, same spacing. Instead of styling every page separately, we create one common structure. This make our app clean, professional, and easy to manage, right? Now, first is now let's understand layout wrappers. Layout wrappers is just a component that wraps our whole app. Like usually we use the app.jsx for the complete application. Means all the components are right here, but we write in the modern way by using the layout wrapper. It usually contains the navbar, footer, and the main content section area. So today, instead of repeating navbar in every page, we put everything inside the layout. This keep our project clean. So let's move to VS Code, and this is the basic React app, and Tailwind is already installed in this project. So first make a file that says layout.jsx and a functional component. Now inside this take a children. Don't worry, I will tell you what is the children here. So first make sorry, TV is already here, a navbar that says h1 my app, right? A navbar, just so class name, padding 4, and shadow is the, let's say, MD. I'm not styling too much, just for showing the real layout. Class name, text is the Excel, font bold, and just enough, yes. And also this not class name, the means layout structure is the minimum height screen, and bg is the white, right? And so this is the main area, and here we are referring to our children, means all the other components. And class name here is the padding 6, from top, bottom, left, right, everything. And here comes to the footer. Inside this footer, just write this and give it some class name is the padding 4, text center, and the border top. Yes, now it's working. Now here I create a layout component, just a normal component type, yes, right? And inside this children means whatever content we pass inside the layout will be shown here. And so layout becomes a wrapper around all the pages. Minimum height is the screen, bg is white, and full height of the screen, and navbar at the top of the complete app, and the footer is at the bottom of the, and content in the middle of this. So very clean structure here. Now inside this app.jsx, we have to, instead of the div, just import the layout and use it. And here h2 for hello world, and class name is the text to Excel. So here our whole app is inside the layout. means everything comes inside. Whatever we write here is called the children. That children renders here in the main section. So if we tomorrow, if I change navbar or footer, it updates everywhere. So there is no need to means conflicts between that. This is why layout wrapper is powerful. Let's see here. If you see the screen height, minimum screen height for this complete layout is the uh, this 100% screen, and this is the new bar, this is the footer, and this is the complete main section of the page, this hello world. Now let's come to the dark mode. Now this is the interesting part, that dark mode is simply, instead of white background plus black text normal, you will use a dark background plus white text, means contrast is changes. But how do we switch between them? So we use the state CSS classes, local storage for that. First of all, for enabling the enable the Tailwind dark mode, we have to move to tailwind.css.com. This is the official file, official website for this. Now here search the dark mode in the core concept, and in this, so method for in putting the dark mode means using the dark mode here is the just import this custom variant dark inside your main dot index.jss file, right? And this means dark mode will activate only when we add a class, means the dark mode is here. So how to use it, means how to change the everything dark, like in the for using the dark mode here, just write the dark bg gray, means when it is dark, the root class is dark, then it change. So let's see how to use. So inside this layout.jsx file, first make a const theme set theme. The use state here is the light, right? The initial is the light theme, there is no need to write the dark, and make a use effect, a callback function its take, and a dependency array. This is a blank. Why? Because at this only mount when we render this complete website. So first const saved theme equal to local storage dot get item by theme. So we first get the theme from the local storage. Yes, we store the our theme into the local storage. If save theme has the is the light, then set theme is the save theme, and document element dot class list dot add is the save theme. So and on click for, like here first I create the state called the theme here, right? A normal use state, and first then inside the use effect I check local storage. Means if user already selected dark mode before in the web in the application, we apply it automatically, means we get the local storage to get item theme, and if it whatever theme it gives, we set the theme in to this layout. So if user already select the dark mode before, we apply it automatically. Now let's come to the let's write a function called the const toggle theme, means change the theme, and we click on the button. If theme is the light, then set theme is the dark, and also change into the document element dot class list dot add is the dark, and here also local storage dot set item theme dark. Else we have to switch back to the light and document element dot class list dot remove. This time we have to remove the dark theme from the class, and local storage dot set item theme here is the light. So here inside this toggle theme function, if the theme is the light and we make it dark and add dark class to the HTML, so and also save in the local storage. So else if the theme is the dark already, then switch to the light and remove the dark class and save light mode. Now let's write here inside the this UI, when dark comes, and then BG gray 900, oh sorry 800, and also on the dark text is the white, and the bar is already here and H1. And now let's also make a one more thing, the button, a button for the toggle, and this button let's write here inside this navbar. Also make it flex, justify between, and on click call this toggle theme, right? And also give some class name, border px3 py1, and rounded. So let's see. So see here, here the if you see here, I write a thing that says document element dot class list dot dark, add the dark or remove the dark. So this line change here, this will means whenever I write here toggle, it add the class name at the top level of the HTML, like here this HTML, the first line of the HTML file. When I write toggle, click on the toggle, it change, remove the dark class, add the dark class. And if you see the view source, sorry. So this is how we write the we change the dark or remove, toggle the theme between the dark and light mode. And we store this light theme in the local storage. Means if we are if we close this application and come back after some time, then it stays this theme here, light or dark, like a dark light. Now how dark mode comes, so there are two ways to class toggle or class variable, and in the Tailwind we already see, and the theme toggle logic I already show you. And now what is local storage? Local storage is a small memory in browser. It stores the data even after refresh. And I already tell you, if I close this local link, this website, it already stored the theme here. So if user select the dark mode today, and then tomorrow also dark mode for this, without local storage, every refresh will reset the theme. Now saving theme in the local storage, I already show you how to save. Just use the local storage to set item, local storage dot get item. And this is a complete dark mode architecture. Theme button, toggle button click, it update the state. Like here this button is clicked, it update the state dark set theme, then it change the update the HTML class. means document element dot class list, add this. So window does object means and add this class or remove the class from this, and in last store in the local storage, and it apply the class on this means render the complete architecture. So now some best practices: use the layout wrapper for the structure, for the navbar and footer and the main section, and keep the theme logic separate. Like here I write here, so you can use the a custom hook for this complete purpose, and avoid repeating the styling, and use the Tailwind classes properly, and keep the UI accessible for person. So common mistake beginners make means forgetting the dark mode class, means they forget to add this class list to the document element to the top of the element, and not storing the local storage, and toggling multiple times incorrectly, and so a hard-coded color everywhere. So some real-world use cases: dashboard layouts, admin panels, e-commerce website. These are the main application where we here we use the layout structure. Now let's summarize. Today we run global styling, layout wrapper, tailwind mode, local storage, theme persistent by using local storage, and today we learned about this, and now your UI look professional and modern. Try building a dark mode portfolio website. Practice this 2 to 3 times and you will never forget it. See you in the next video.